The Rick versus Grant match was hard to watch, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm Dougie from the Golf Clan. This is your home for YouTube golf news. If you are new, please hit that red subscribe button, turn it gray, and then also if you could take a second and give a boost to that thumbs up button. That would tell YouTube you enjoy these videos and allow me to make more videos for you. I appreciate Grant and Rick collabing. I enjoy getting the chance to watch it. And this is coming from my perspective of wanting to see the best content possible. And I know that Rick and Grant are both very hard on themselves. They take their jobs very seriously as creators. And so they're always looking to improve their content. And that's where this comes from, right? Overall, I'm super grateful to have this content to watch. And as you see the comments on Grant's video, there are 786 comments. And this video was posted about 24 hours ago. People really enjoy these two collabing, right? That's the macro perspective. But if you're looking to watch content where I'm just patting people on the back, I'm saying the obvious, and I'm not really sticking my neck out, I'm not really presenting my own takes, then you probably have the wrong channel, right? I'm going to share my opinions, I'm going to share my thoughts, and I'm going to offer commentary on the YouTube golf space. And so that's why you clicked on this video, the problem with Rick Shiels. So I'm going to get into two things in this video. First is the setup. The setup of this match was flawed from the beginning. Rick Shiels should not be playing Grant Horvat in a straight up stroke play match. It just shouldn't have happened, right? Because the result of this match was never in question. Grant would have had to have had a terrible day, and Rick would have had to have had a lights out day for Rick to have won this match. And so I think we all kind of knew right off the bat when they're playing straight up, well, we know the result. Grant's going to win. It's just a matter of by how many strokes. And so that could have been fixed easily. And I think that's maybe one thing with Rick Shiels. I don't know if he officially shares his handicap, but as a pro, as a golf professional, I think maybe sometimes the default is to play off scratch. And I don't think that that does Rick any favors. I think he should be open and honest, saying, hey, maybe I'm a 6 handicap. I've been struggling a little bit with my game lately. I usually shoot between 78 and 82, something like that. And that in this match here, sorry, give me a sec. If Rick had shared that handicap, I think he would have started at maybe 6 under par, 8 under par. That would have made this match super compelling. This video has been out for about 24 hours, and so I'm not going to share the total result, the exact scores at the end of this match in case you haven't watched it and still want to watch it. But I think you already know Grant won this match. I mean, he's clearly a better golfer than Rick, and there should have been some scoring adjustment. I think that would just take a lot of pressure off of Rick to not feel like he has to be, I'm a pro, I'm playing off scratch, and just be honest with whatever his scores are. Secondly, the other problem with this, the reason that I felt it was hard to watch, is that Rick was visibly struggling with swing changes. He was visibly struggling with putting on the greens. He 3-putted a lot of greens. At one point, he told Grant he was going to copy his pre-shot routine on the putting green, and then he still 3-putted. That's okay, right? It's golf. You're going to struggle. We've all gone through swing changes. We've all struggled. We've all 3-putted. We've all had bad putting days. That's not my issue. My issue with this is the way that Rick dealt with that. And I noticed this in a video with Rick and the Bob to Sports guys. I think it was Rick playing against Fat Perez, where Rick was also struggling. And you can struggle and you can not take yourself too seriously. You can be self-deprecating. You can do it with some charm. But Rick was kind of struggling in this match against Grant, almost in a way that felt like he was sorry for himself, or he wanted viewers to feel sorry for him out there struggling. And he looked dejected. He looked like he was just very deflated out there. Like he lost, his spirit was crushed. And I think that for me, watching that, it was just harder to watch. Rick was 3-putting, he was struggling. They were trying to keep this match somewhat competitive, saying, maybe I can get a stroke back here if I make this putt, or if Grant, blows up on this hole, it's stroke play, anything could happen. But it was just really tough to watch because Rick was struggling, and it looked like he was just mentally shutting down, if that makes sense. And when I watch someone like Peter Finch, if Peter Finch is struggling, he's found a way to do it with charm. He's found a way to find humor in it. He's found a way to laugh at himself because it's golf, right? Golf gets all of us at times. And I think that Rick can learn something from how Peter Finch deals with playing badly on camera. And so to me, it just was not very entertaining to watch because Rick was just looking like he was, again, just dejected out there. So those two things, in my opinion, made this a little bit tougher to watch. 9 holes in, I mean, Grant is crushing Rick, and you can just tell the result was not in question. And so if you stayed to the end and you watched to the end, maybe you're a big fan of Grant, you're a big fan of Rick, or you just enjoy seeing these two play, that's great, right? But from a retention perspective, from a making this match as good as it could have been, I think it easily could have been fixed with a scoring adjustment. And then at least for Rick, he's always looking to level up his content. And I think that an easy way to do it is finding a way to not take yourself too seriously, finding a way to have some humor out there when golf is just slapping you in the face, because it happens to all of us. And more often than not, it's golf, right? We're not going to have our best days. We're going to get bad breaks. You're going to get unlucky on the course. You're going to miss hit shots. So that's going to happen more often than not, especially if you're not a, plus handicap golfer, right? You're going to make mistakes. But dealing with those mistakes in a way that's still interesting for the viewer, in a way that adds entertainment value, I think that helps a lot. So would love to hear your thoughts. Did you watch the Rick versus Grant match, 18 holes of stroke play on Grant's channel? And if you did watch it, did you watch to the end? Did you find it entertaining? What do you think about my critique on this? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? I would love to hear your thoughts in a comment. Again, I'm Dougie from the Golf Clan. This is your home for YouTube golf news. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you could boost the thumbs up button, just give it a click. That would really go a long way to telling YouTube that you enjoy these videos and allow me to keep making more. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.